Admittedly, it was only 59 days ago, but I am pretty sure in 59 years' time my memories of covering the 2026 Africa Cup of Nations final in Rabat, the most bonkers match I have ever attended, and likely will ever attend, will be just as vivid. There were futile attempts to flag down a taxi, licensed or otherwise, while walking along a Moroccan motorway in the teeming rain at 1 a.m. Not to mention the wrestling between fans, journalists and stewards alike. But the first thing that pops to mind when reminiscing about this match, one that exposed both faces of the so-called beautiful game, will be the ecstasy, jubilation and tears of joy shed by Senegal players and fans after winning the tournament on Moroccan soil. I will also remember taking a wrong turn while trying to leave the stadium and accidentally, well, it was accidental at first anyway, but no one stopped me, brushing shoulders with Sadio Mané, who sported a beaming grin that stretched from Rabat to Dakar. This was the crowning moment of an underrated but glittering career for Maine. A second AFCON title to sit next to his Champions League, Premier League and Bundesliga medals in his trophy cabinet, his latest success perhaps his greatest given his role on and off the pitch. I remember Real Madrid's Brahim Diaz, inconsolable after missing a penalty to win the match for Morocco. I remember more than 65,000 faces like thunder leaving the stadium as locals pondered how their team fluffed their shot at a famous triumph on home soil in such dramatic fashion. The next day, as I killed time before my flight home, I can picture the dejected faces around the streets. I certainly enjoyed my lemon chicken tagine more than the other patrons who sported upside-down smiles in the city center Dar Naji restaurant. I recall the anger of Morocco's coach Walid Regragui, who lost his job weeks later. A World Cup semi-finalist and AFCON finalist, the federation said they needed a new lease of life and different energy, citing the wounds of this loss as too difficult for their greatest ever boss to recover from. How about the Senegal fans? Those lucky enough to be present will never forget the feeling of euphoria they had seeing Maine, goalkeeper Edouard Mendy and captain Kalidou Koulibaly, suspended for the final, lift the trophy. Back home, the hundreds of thousands that lined the streets will take to their deathbeds a vision of their heroes going past on an open-top bus parade. They camped overnight and waited all day to catch even a glimpse of Maine and Co. It was worth it. But now, 2 months later, we are told all those memories are meaningless. CAF, the African Football Federation, has overturned the result and said that Senegal forfeited the match when they walked off the pitch, with the score locked at 0-0, in anger at a penalty awarded by Jean-Jacques Ndala of DR Congo. After 17 minutes of Senegal refusing to play on, with anger also stemming from a soft foul given to disallow a goal at the other end, Diaz took the penalty but it was saved by former Chelsea goalkeeper Mendy. Villarreal's Pape Gueye then scored what we all considered to be the winner in extra time. A statement from CAF said Senegal had been declared to have forfeited the final match when they walked off the pitch and Morocco were now 3-0 victors. Senegal will appeal at the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS, and said it was an unfair, unprecedented and unacceptable decision which brings discredit to African football.